What's up, MS Nation? It's your girl Maiah Chanel.
And it's your boy Shawn.
And welcome back to the channel. Today we are giving y'all a good old little mukbang, okay? We're gonna be chatting, we're gonna be eating. I'm gonna mostly be eating, okay? We got us some Jamaican food today. Today's menu is brown stew chicken, rice and peas, a little cabbage, and some plantain. Okay?
Yeah. Gotta have you your plantain, y'all. So look, I'm just starting off real quick, y'all. So let's talk about Robinhood, y'all. Obviously, if some of y'all are into trading, a lot of people aren't, but it's really been busting crazy on the news. It's trending. Robinhood, Webull, TD, Ameritrade, you name it.
And Shawn has been putting me on to a lot of this because he's been learning about it more.
Yeah.
So like he be telling me and I be learning from him. So
yeah, now look, don't get me wrong, y'all. I ain't no professional. This isn't no financial advice or anything, but let's just keep it real. If y'all haven't watched Chris Cuomo Primetime, he actually interviewed the CEO of Robinhood, and basically, if y'all didn't hear about GameStop was really big. It was pumping like crazy. So when they mean pumping, like basically like it was a squeeze. So it was in a bubble, and basically they were like betting for this to just go through the roof and went straight to the moon. Like the stock went through the roof. Like you talking about people were making bank, and it got to the point where Robinhood basically shut down GameStop, and it shut down a couple other stocks like Cost and like AMC Entertainment. You know, like a couple other ones that a lot of these people were betting on, and basically. The lesson learned was basically the stock market isn't really what you would think it is. I mean, a lot of people do have a lot of influence within the stock market, especially on Reddit.
We already know that though.
Right, but the thing is, a lot of people may not know that. Some people a lot of there's just a lot of things that just happen behind closed doors that people don't know about. But
if you think the country not controlled by people with money, and not even just like a couple million, I'm talking about billions.
Right. Now, my question to you, Team Shawn and Team Maiah, is this: how do you feel about Robinhood taking money basically out of the little guy's hands? Now, how do you feel about that? Because the name speaks for itself, right? Robinhood was the one who took from the rich and gave to the poor, but it's reversed, because now that the little guy is making money, you even have people who are making like $2,500. They made like $2,500 off of it. Like nothing.
And that ain't even nothing.
That's nothing
compared to what these other people are making.
Right, and basically, some people are using that to pay their rent or pay off student loans, whatever the case is. And basically, you had excuses that you gave Chris Cuomo about why you did it when you didn't have any sanctions on you. Really, let's just keep it real. They just didn't have enough money probably to go around. So they had to just stop it. They only allow people to sell.
Either way I look at it, they did it to benefit themselves.
Of course.
Either they didn't have enough money, or they trying to just help out the big people who are invested in them. Either way, it's to benefit themselves. Mm-hmm. And their connections. And it's like, there's a lot of stuff that like, they say it's equal opportunity, but it's really not at all. Like there's a lot of industries that like you just can't get into unless you they just let you into that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. I mean, now that you speak about equal opportunity, I want to touch on the NFL because a lot of people feel like the NFL is not the same. It's not the same structure as like corporate America. It's still the same thing. It's about it's about who you know, not what you know.
Professional sports is definitely corporate America. It's just that they get paid way more than some regular employees.
Like right now to this day, I'm still disappointed that Eric Bieniemy, who is the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs, black man, well qualified, has a phenomenal offensive mind, again gets passed up for a head coaching position, right? He has everything you need. He has all the tangibles. He's an excellent head coach. He's a true professional. And you have guys who were top candidates and they never coached a day in their life. You know what I'm saying? So like, you look at it and it doesn't matter whether you're playing football, basketball, soccer, baseball, whatever. There still is some of that structure within sports as well, especially within the front office. So, I mean, you know, it's sad to say it, but you know, they really, you can say it's equal opportunity, but at the same time, they already knew who they were going to pick in the first place. You know, so it's just weird, but it's just, you got a lot of people out there who are well qualified and they don't get a job, or they're overqualified. I mean, you got people who have a master's degree getting paid $15 an hour, you know, or they have to get a master's degree just to get a $2 raise. Like, that's stupid, you know, and that just circles back to places like.
That's the thing. Education is a business too.
Yeah, it is.
Years ago, a bachelor's degree was like a dang PhD. If you had a bachelor's, you was damn near equivalent to a PhD.
No, facts.
Now we have it where you have to get your master's in order to make it into the corporate American traditional space. But even that's going down where you have to get a PhD just to be able to get a little bit of something, because it's like, you know how it is. It's supply and demand. Too many people got their bachelor's degrees now, so now they gotta push up the lever and say, okay, now you gotta get a master's. But we know that rule don't apply for everybody.
No, it don't. Everybody knows that. If you don't know that, you should know now. You know, but it also just kind of circles, like, even that circles back to Robin Hood, because those little guys, those people who, you know, who are trying to climb the ladder, are trying to get a couple extra dollars, right? And Robin Hood has made it where it's affordable for the little guys to trade, right? It's commission free, and a lot of other platforms like Webull and et cetera, have taken on that same framework, allowing you to be able to trade, right? And you're using your hard-earned dollars, you know what I'm saying? Whether you will wear a white collar or blue collar to work, using your hard-earned dollars based off of what the probability is and based off of what you see in the news, and you're trying to make a couple extra coins. And then what happens? They take away that ability to do that. Now, are we really in a free market? Is there really equality? You know, it's like, it's such a big question, and it's such a big umbrella in different sectors that we can dissect, but we're not going to do all of that, especially in this video. But that was just something I wanted to ask y'all. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about Robinhood? How do y'all feel about there's certain stocks that are being discontinued, or even certain Bitcoin cryptocurrencies out there that are being suspended as well, due to all of this that's going on in the flux and all the chaos that is going on within the market. So I want y'all to give your take on it. But we can talk about something else that's a little more fun and a little lighthearted.
But I also do think that, like, you know, like how all companies start, they start off with like good intentions most of the time. And then it's like, you know, the whole message behind it was, you know, it was what they wanted it to be. But it's like, as you grow and you have all these big investors into your company, they gonna call the shots. Let's just be true. They gonna call the shots because they're the ones driving you to continue to grow.
Oh, another little tidbit what she just said, put y'all on game again. If you are a publicly traded company, okay? Doesn't matter if you're the CEO or whatever the case is. You have to understand, when you become public, when you go public, and Maiah will know better than me. I hope I'm explaining this right.
I don't want my business to go public.
You are losing a lot of control over your own business. You can literally get voted out of your own business if you're not satisfying the shareholders of the company. So think about that for a second. So obviously Robinhood got bigger, and obviously to get bigger and to become a juggernaut within this economy, you have to sometimes go public. Now, that's only if you're not trying to be greedy, and that's obviously if you're trying to expand, you're trying to get more capital. Maiah can, you know, obviously touch on that. But again, you have a board you have to report to. You're the CEO, this is your company, and you have to sit here, and even though it's your company, you have to listen to these guys too, because they are the ones who are really are trying to continue to progress the vision of the company. And sometimes that vision may not really be your vision anymore.
Exactly. Right. I've been told, Shawn, like, no matter how big it is, I don't want a publicly traded company. I'll keep it smaller if that's the case, because Shawn already know I don't like people telling me what I gotta do.
Yeah, I know.
So, oh my God.
It's a little spicy.
I was trying to talk and swallow at the same time.
Well, I'd say, you know you're not supposed to be doing that.
I know. But this food is too good, y'all.
Shout out to Dutch Pot, man. It's not a sponsored video.
Okay.
We just like it.
Loves me. I even made my own Jamaican brown chicken and rice and peas. Busting, y'all. So I can tell y'all. Baby.
That is good. It's real good. Real good. Like, it really tastes like, you know, at home. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, off the boat or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was good. You know?
The boat. Anyways. Let's talk about Bridgerton. Because we ain't talking about this with y'all. But we've been wanting to talk about this with y'all. Babe, we should watch it all over again.
For what?
It was that good.
It was good, but dang, don't we want to watch something else? You don't want to watch like something else on Netflix?
I mean, we can. Anyways, y'all, Bridgerton is my show, and I know y'all seen the stats. Shonda got that show where it's popping. It's literally the most watched show on Netflix. And I can see, look, listen. I haven't seen where Shonda is now teaching people how to write.
She's teaching them how to write. How you teach someone how to write? Like, don't you have to have that creativity off base though?
She's teaching them how to find that creativity. Like, I heard her say something about like the way that she writes her shows. It's like she do a lot of eavesdropping. Gotta be real nosy, okay?
That's why.
So that she can like formulate regular conversations.
So did she ever come out and say how she was able to create this one? Because let me tell y'all something. Some of the words and the dialogue that they use, that's a very archaic way of speaking. So I'm not sure how she was able to pull that off, but hey, she got the right people. I mean, and on top of that, y'all, let's also say one thing. United Kingdom actors, they got their foot on our necks because they're almost in everything that's American.
They're like the best.
And look,
like that guy that plays in The Good Doctor.
Yeah, that plays Shawn. Yeah, he's not autistic. He's British. The dude who plays on Snowfall is from Britain.
The dude that playing on All American, he's from Great Britain.
He's from Britain too. Idris Elba. I mean, he's been around for years, so we know that. I mean, it's like they are so talented, and honestly, they are, you know, they're here to stay, y'all.
But Bridgerton.
And then Bridgerton, you allow them to speak in their own native tongue and their own accent. Oh, this is easy.
Listen, that show was so good. Like, I didn't know about it at first, so I was like, I mean, like when me and Shawn heard about Shonda was gonna have her little Netflix deal, we was like, okay, I wonder what kind of show she's gonna make. And then when I saw like the trailer, I'm like, I don't know what made her create this. Like, it's old time, you know. I really don't know what made her create this. But baby, when we got into Bridgerton,
it was refreshing though, cause
we couldn't stop. We literally couldn't stop watching. I think we finished it in one day.
We did. Like, it was refreshing though because, check me out. Every other show that look. All right, first of all, Shonda's Mona Lisa. This is like her magnum opus. Grey's Anatomy is her magnum opus.
I put Shawn on the Grey's Anatomy, and let me tell y'all,
it took me a long time to watch that. That took a long time, but it was worth it though.
Exactly.
Like, I loved it. I mean, and
love Shonda. And
I caught up like in perfect time.
Right before the new season started.
But that's her Mona Lisa, right? That's a medical drama, right? Then she gives us Scandal. Kerry Washington was in rare form. I loved it. I mean, she was about to cry every single time. That was a whole law drama, right? And it was based off an actual person. Then fast forward, you got How to Get Away with Murder, and you got the wonderful Viola Davis. I mean, Viola Davis is
top tier.
She is. I mean, you're talking about
Cicely Tyson, because she was in there too.
Yeah, look, Cicely was no joke, y'all, man. I mean, that lady right there was phenomenal.
The thing is, she looks so healthy and like, she looks so good for 96.
No, she really did.
Y'all, look at this. I don't eat all the food, now my plate's starting to lift up. Babe, I don't tow this food up.
No, she really did it out.
Need to go work out.
She do it every time. Every time.
Every single time. The girl is done. Killed it.
I give you just enough.
Listen, I do not discriminate on the food, okay? I don't really think there's like, you know, I'm like a person that like is like, it's the textures for me. Sometimes I can't really like what is it? Tofu. I cannot eat tofu. The texture just does not agree with me.
I never even ate it before, but I'll tell you
It's
right
like tofu feels like a for me it feels like a sponge that bursts in your mouth.
now. Yeah, I hear that a lot. It's just not. It's just not something that I'm really going to just be like, oh, I want to try it. I don't really care to try it.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna end this video off right here. We hope you guys enjoyed the discussion, enjoyed the smack. Oh, deliciousness of this Jamaican black stew, not black, brown stew chicken. Yeah, I'm just so full. I just need to go lay down or something. But anyways, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to join the tribe, join the MS Nation, and turn your post notification bells on. We will see y'all in the next video.
Peace.